Let's try for the ring, you say. The ring lies just ahead, says Pentegarn. Let us continue. Your small band hurries along the corridor, watching all directions for enemies. At last, Pentegarn leads you into a huge cavern with a tall black pillar rising from a massive cornerstone. Both the cornerstone and the pillar are made from some type of polished stone. The pillar soars upwards, disappearing into the gloom above. Pentegarn turns to Lydia. You will have to climb the pillar and retrieve the ring, my dear. You must set aside all thief-life thoughts and concentrate on the good of this party. If you cannot do so, it will bring disaster down upon us all. What are you trying to pull? Screams Lydia. When you came to the Salty Dog Inn, you wanted a low-down, sneaky thief who knew the dirtiest tricks of the trade. That's who you got. Me. What's all this goody two-shoes stuff? Quite true, says the old man. But the ring's safeguard is purity. The person who handles it must be entirely pure and free from evil thoughts, or it will mean their death. So you see, you must perform your greatest trick of all, and pretend to be good. I'll do it on one condition, says Lydia. You must promise me you'll never tell anyone I did this. It could ruin my reputation. Don't worry, we won't breathe a word, Pentegarn says. Now climb that pillar, and think good thoughts. The elf wipes her hands on her pants and scrambles up the cornerstone. This is slippery, she says. It's not going to be easy. You gather in a tight bunch at the foot of the cornerstone, watching in suspense as Lydia slowly inches her way up the slippery pillar. For every foot she gains, she slips back 3 or 4 inches. She climbs slowly, so very slowly. But she continues to make progress. She's almost at the top. She's going to make it. A mighty groan escapes her lips, and she slips halfway down the pillar. You hear Lydia muttering to herself as she scrambles back up the pillar. Finally, she fights her way to the top. I'm here, she yells. The ring had better be worth all this trouble. She disappears from view for several seconds. Wow, this really is nice, she yells. You didn't tell me it would be so pretty. It's covered with jewels. I don't know if it would fit me. No, Lydia, cries Pentegarn. Don't put it on. Toss it down to me. It's too powerful for you. You're just saying that because you don't want me to share it with me. You can't imagine how beautiful it is on my finger. This big emerald of the same color as my eyes. Lydia sits down and admires the ring. We must stop her, Pentegarn says. We must get the ring from her, or she will destroy herself. How? Asks Baltic. I can't climb that slick pillar. Were it not for my impaired wing, Owl says, I would fly up and pluck the object from her hand. What do you mean? Pentegarn says. You are our only hope. You must climb the pillar and take the ring from her finger. Won't be an easy job, kid, says Baltic. She's an experienced infighter, and she's twice as cunning as any elf I've ever met. A horrified wail floats down from the pillar. Lydia screeches, What have I done? The ring is burning my finger! It's too late, cries Pentegarn, sinking to his knees. You have failed us, Lydia. All is lost. Come down. We must flee or die. I can't. The ring is too hot. I can't use my hand, she cries. Help me! The pillar has started to tremble. You feel warmth flooding from it. If you're going to rescue her, kid, Baltic says, you've got to do it now. There's no use, Pentegarn says. You could never climb that pillar in time to remove the ring from her finger. Soon the whole pillar will crash down around us. We would only be wasting more lives by asking anybody to climb that pillar. Are you going to climb the pillar and remove the ring from Lydia's finger? If your answer is yes, turn to page 123. If you agree you cannot climb the pillar in time, turn to page 150.